do we have in common with some Olympic athletes? Some of us win gold. Stick around and we'll find out how we did this. Guys, a little bit different video today. We're going to be talking about this past weekend. We actually went to the International Plastic Model Society swap meet model show in our local area, and actually it was in Salem, Virginia. So we wanted to go check out some things, maybe some models that they had, and had a few entries. And as you've seen on social media, I had 2 entries. Now the good thing is we were able to win gold on our very first contest ever entered. I've never entered a contest. We were in a miscellaneous group that deals with 3D models and dioramas. I entered the diorama model contest. This is a Ravage Star contest that Ravage Star was doing last year, and it was to basically print their minis, build a diorama or not, you know, to win their contest. Unfortunately, we weren't able to secure a win in that contest, but for this one, we were. This unit is actually a lighted unit. Let me go ahead and turn that on. And I don't know if you can actually see it or not, but this unit was basically something I came up with. It's basically, in my mind, I envisioned a tunnel system underneath that would house the different energy sources. Our guardian gnomes, dwarves, actually, you know, watch over that area. So that way they make sure that their energy secure. So this is basically just the story I came up with in my mind. In this, I'm not sure if you can actually see it or not, but way back in the back, there's a different K. Let me try turning the lights off, see if that works. All right, so back there you can kind of see it now on my social media. Of course, you can take a look at the entire thing. So we have bay doors in the back that have a light. We actually have one of the creatures in the back that's over one of our human soldiers that help our dwarves protect the energy sources. On top, you probably have a better view. So this story that I came up with, so these guys, these are the human soldiers. Unfortunately, of course, as we all know, usually the first to go in battle. But in this case, these are the creatures that go through, kill off anything they need to. And the Valkyrie right here is the leading faction over the creatures that go through and kill off. This is the hatchway that goes down into the energy tunnel. This is one of the energy plots that actually, the story behind this one, this was a failed 3D print. This 3D print, for some reason, I don't even know why, but it did fail. This part did not print out. So all I did was just fill it up, ironically with hot glue, and kind of paint it. This is painted with a fluorescent glow-in-the-dark paint, just so it kind of looks like it's been damaged. You know, pretty clear to see what's going on in this case. You know, you got the guards dead. This monster's coming out. There's a guard, as I showed you in the tunnel, dead from a monster, but you still have the guardian gnome, the guardian dwarf, paroling down there. Patrolling. And that way he can go ahead and take a look at, different ways of fending off the evil attackers from their energy. So that's just the story I came up with this. So we weren't able to secure a win in, Ravage Star's contest, but we were, able to secure a win in IPMS contest, and then, like I said, the miscellaneous category with the 3D prints and dioramas. So it was a very fun build. I've never won anything, so this was a treat. Kind of humbling, thinking all the work that goes into our pieces. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate, like I do. A lot of work goes into this, what we do. I even sell the different diorama pieces I build, and when people purchase stuff, it's the same feeling. You get that feeling of, you're proud of what you build. You're very humble that someone wants to take your piece of art into their house. In this case, it was very humbling knowing there was around 7 or 8 entries in this division, in this category. So to know that the judges, and it was weird watching them judge, because I'm telling you, they get down there with flashlights and they're looking at every single piece of your build. And it's very humbling to know that they looked at this build, they felt it was the best on that table. So, and that for me means a lot. So we'll definitely enter more contests in the future. Make sure that we keep going, growing the brand. Hopefully, with your guys' support, we'll grow our channel. Now, like I said at the beginning, this channel, we may not be able to provide a whole lot of information that you don't already know, but I'm going to share my experience with builds, things that I run across that maybe I didn't think about at the time, but I'm like, you know what, that's the best practice for me. Let's go ahead and share a little bit. So my promise to you is to provide as much information as I can, exciting builds, come up with creative stories behind the builds, just telling, storytelling through dioramas. That's our quote. So that's what we go with. We want to tell stories. And like I said, that story could be different from person to person. Each person has their own story in mind. So, for example, if I sell this at some point, I'm sure someone else may have a different story, some that could be considered, the bad guys could be considered the good guys in their story. So I think that's what makes diorama building fun, especially if it's something you haven't seen, like it's something that's not recognizable, like Star Wars, Marvel, DC. You know all those characters, so you know who they are. With Ravage Star in this case, and most of the different fantasy builds I do, you don't know who's who, so you can kind of make up the story as you go. And that's what I really enjoy. I enjoy building. I enjoy the storytelling. I enjoy, having people just like what I do. That's all I ask, is people to have an open mind when they look at art, and what is pleasant for someone in art may not be pleasant for other people. So anyway, go ahead and let you guys go for the day, but please share, follow, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.